It's been quite a while since we covered Andy Ditch, and the last time we covered Andy, he was fighting with the Royal Healthcare Services and making reviews on Google because he deleted majority of his social media because he didn't want any of the new care facilities to know about his past or anything like that. He was in Pennsylvania, Erie, PA to be exact, when he was making those reviews. He did this after leaving Ohio. Recently, he has gone back to Tonawanda, New York, and he is back with his dad and Joe, and he is currently making more fake accounts and fake people and caregivers to say that Andy isn't faking and that the Reddit is making fake claims about him. He is also using AI to create comments left by these fake accounts. Andy is being called a pedo for wanting to hang around minors unsupervised, and when people call him out for this, saying that it's creepy and a grown adult shouldn't be hanging around kids, Andy spurts out and says that he wants to talk and hang out with these kids. But not only this, he's been posting long rants to his Facebook, and he has also confirmed now he was never essayed by his brother Mike. Also, I do want to add that I was going back to look at Andy's Google review to see if he added anything new, but it seems that he took down all of the reviews in the Erie, PA area. He took down his royal review, the 2 that he did of that. He also took down some of the hospital reviews that he did, so it seems that he has wiped the whole entire Erie, PA Google review saga. Now let's start with Andy saying that he was never essayed by his brother Mike, because this is pretty important, because that was a lot of things that people were pointing to in the past say that, well, maybe Andy is acting out because, he was essayed when he was younger, but now Andy has confirmed that that never happened. The reason that this is all coming out is due to the fact that Andy Ditch has been accused of being a pedo. This is because even when he was with Royal, there was a woman named Cole that really bought into Andy's lies and never thought he was faking, and she allowed him to be around her young minor child. They would play Fortnite together, and when Andy was saying this to even the Royal staff, Royal was like, hey Andy, you shouldn't be hanging around kids, and Nicole should be not encouraging this behavior, and Andy spurred out. Well, because of this, and because Andy wants to keep talking to these children, people have labeled him a predator, and it's not hard to see why. Now, this all came into a post that he was saying that he never essayed any children, he's not a predator, he's none of that, and he dropped that he was never essayed by his brother Mike, just in this post on his Facebook.
I have never saw any child ever. I am around children all the time. My cousins and relatives, my dad's neighbors, at Kohler Pool and Boys and Girls Club in Tonawanda. When I was 17 I play with my neighbors who was 10 years younger than me. I was and am friends with many of these neighbors who are now adults today. My current caregiver takes me to his house with his kids and I have no problems. Just like many caregivers at Royal did the same with me. You can look up my name, Andrew Ditch. My zip code is 16,504 and my last zip code was 14,150. Proof is on any background check services or call law enforcement if you don't believe me. I did not talk to age 5. My medical records shows this. I was not saw by my brother Mike. It's backed by nothing was done. Mike went to be a Marine and went from private to corporal in 3 years. Now is successful in administration job for a fracking and chemical company. He also passed top security clearance to work at IBM as a maintains manager. No way US military gives anyone in question of crimes or any relatives they are related to top security clearance and top secret clearance because of new technology in development. My parents was investigation for neglect and abuse when I was 7 because of my behaviors in home and at school. Later not confirmed. What is in my medical records is I was not in the proper school and my mom couldn't care for me.
Now this is all up in the air. We don't know if this is true or not, but a lot of people on the Andy Ditch subreddit were very split on this discovery. A lot of people still believe, yes, he was essayed as a child by his older brother, Mike, and some people are now saying that, this is on par with Andy. He lies just way too much, so we have no idea if it's true or not because he just lies, and, this would be on par with something that Andy would lie about. So it is all up in the air. You can have your own opinions about this, but I did want to bring it up because Andy did post this. Andy Ditch posting to his Facebook. Now, Andy Ditch went back onto Facebook after he kind of got off of it for a while. He did say that he was going to delete it and not post to it, but yet Andy is back on Facebook. Now, the post that started all of this was this post here that says that, quote unquote, he has no redeemable features. This is Andy making a very long, multi-page post of the trolls are being mean to me, that everybody doesn't understand that I have autism and I have been treated for it. He does have some lies in this post too, saying that he can't go to hockey games or concerts or be around loud noises because it affects his autism, even though we know Andy went to a concert.
Has no redeeming features for a reason. I don't have any mental illness or personality disorders like people who are going to be in shock after the guardianship transfer. Your slander and hate speech are going to be taken down off YouTube, Reddit, Facebook and everywhere. Then be sued for deformation. Then maybe you get my medical records you want, but these records be the same as from my PCP that I shared. That make you more angry at me. Another reason I have level 2 autism and mild intellectual disability and ADHD. Because no cure, fix, or treatment for autism and intellectual disability. Some people think we can't do things or have no value for others. But we all have value in our own ways. Just because I have sensory issues to loud noises and autism, I can go to hockey games and concerts. Just like many other autistic people do. I can do the same thing that anyone without a disability can do. It takes me longer to do myself or I need help of others to do it. Plus having AAC, earmuffs, sensory supports, visual supports, and diapers are to help me with being able to do things like work and interact with others. Because of my AAC device trial, I was able to show interest and comfort others at my mom's funeral. People who knows me for years saw this and how it helped me be more normal. Just because I finally found a way to do this in my life, don't mean I never cared about anyone else. I want the help of care and services to help me learn to understand what others are doing and feeling and help me with ways to show interest like people without autism. I want help so life is less frustrating for me. This can make people feel more comfortable with me. I came a long way the last year because I have most of the care I need. I love my caregivers. With diapers, earmuffs, sensory support, caregivers, and even AAC device I can work again. I can hopefully make this job last longer. Having Al like co-pilot can help me write and advocate for others with disabilities as an advocate. My goal in life has been to advocate for disabled people like myself. It may not have started off with this goal, but after fighting for mental health care and services the last 10 plus years I saw a need for this. I can repeat laws like the Affordable Care Act and ADA and other laws. I can use my autism traits like details attention, rote memory, care and loyalty and honesty and strong sense of fairness and respect and just caring for others. When people say I have nothing in life and just want to lay in bed, you are wrong. I am getting into web designing currently for extra income. I have interest in computer repair too. Yes, I am still a Skywarn storm spotter for the NWS. People with disabilities do work and do normal things that interest normal people. We do have likes and dislikes. We may need help making decisions and learning about our limitations and disability. Since I accepted myself and taken off the mask to hide my disability, I've been more happier and doing better. I have a lot to learn about my limitations and I need 24-hour care to help me use the information like my limitations and sensory and make decisions and keep me on routine. I'll be around in Tonawanda very soon. I am not telling you for my and my family's safety. I am going to have a great time. I will be back at my home. I don't live at Dad's house anymore. I am visiting only. If you have a problem with me swinging at the playground, use AAC, have pairs, angel sense belt under my clothes, and being in the community and with my family, then it's your problem, not mine. You don't have to like me. You can have opinions, but opinions don't mean it's facts. You can be biased in your opinion because of the things you see online as you do not know more than just that. If you do see me, come over and take time to know who I really am. Then you can see my true colors. I am going to not waste my time with people who don't accept facts and people who are different.
Going to Andy's family members. So on some of Joe's videos and posts, Andy would be commenting as random different users, trying to say, well, I really believe that Andy does have autism. Clearly these are all AI written and there's only certain things, because in that last post you heard Andy is going to be using a lot more AI going forward. Now, this comment that is found on Joe's post is about Andy being a pedo. Now, Andy is very up in arms about not being a predator or a pedo, anything like that. He is very like, well, I should still be able to talk to kids, but I haven't done anything wrong. And this was pointed out that a lot of people were saying that he's really obsessed with talking to these minors and like being around these minors.
Feel better soon, Joe. I have to make a correction. The bullies really were lying about Andy. There was no kid or parent that came forward. It was all fabricated. I tried to make the correction on Reddit, but they censored me. I don't believe Andy is a pedophile. It was all lies and made up to try and ruin his life. I always wanted the truth, and I will be the first to admit I am sorry to you and your brother Andy. Furthermore, here is proof that the bullies conspired with royal owner to get Andy's caregiver Nicole fired over fake allegations of pedophilia. I made a post on Reddit, but they lied and said I was really your brother. I discovered they are editing his videos and making up lies about him. I don't think he is a predator. That was all just lies and deception. I never did anything with malice. I believed the lies at first. I am sorry I spread them. I wasn't acting in malice, I just wanted the truth.
And the next thing that we have is just some photos of Andy going to his dad's house in Tonawanda and then him sitting out on the porch. People believe that it's him. So that is all I have on Andy for right now. He is back on Facebook and he is visiting his family and he is trying to fight the quote-unquote allegations of being a predator. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.